I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Bills and the Lions, next on Madden Football.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his first pass is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
On 4th down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions now coming out out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the bearded one in his 17th season in the NFL, the well-traveled Ryan Fitzpatrick.
He's one of those guys that's been around the block a few times in the NFL, and at this stage in his career, what he lacks in big playability, he more than makes up for it in veteran leadership, a real knowledge of the game, and being a terrific locker room presence.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Open man is Quintez Cephas. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's second and a yard. They'll try the left side. It's Hawkins, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line. Now Fitzpatrick. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jerry Hughes showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket. And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick. This is complete to Hawkins. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing Fitzpatrick. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now, that last pass CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players.
On first down, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And some room to work. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Allen now looks to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Once again, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only and this one taken in by Cephas. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 7. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, it's Hawkins, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And Charles, you take a look at the draft class for this offense. It's highlighted by a first-round pick who provides a much-needed boost to their offensive line. And you and I both know it's the kind of pick that doesn't often get a fan base really excited. But I know who is excited. Their quarterback. He won't get hit as much, and that should improve the rest of the offense as well. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. Minshew sets to throw. He gets this complete to Cephas. And he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And now well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now Minshew. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we? We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit. It's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he rifles one incomplete. Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas. And it's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Here's Minshew. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and pick it up with Scarborough. Oh, he bowls over it. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 2nd and 12, Minshew. That's caught out right by Jennings. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Jennings. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Hawkins. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A first throw for the backup Trubisky. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to... Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down and 8. Fitzpatrick. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
First carry here for Tyrone Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. I call it no gain there on the first down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Being chased out left. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll declare. Now a give here to Hill. And he'll find a little space.
frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 19. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Carlos Basham able to make the play defensively.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Here's Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked.
This offense continues to shoot themselves. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. That'll bring up second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Trubisky to throw. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers. but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll drop this underneath the Moss. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you. And we... Welcome, everyone, back for quarter number. They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. They're down here in the third quarter, trying to get something going. Going to the outside there didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for. And that time it costs them. Play clock down to 2. We're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Minshew sets to throw. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Interception all day, baby. Let's get this.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second.
And the pressure gets to him again. Levi Onwuzurike brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A big pickup, 18 yards. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. This is complete to Hawkins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
They run. This is Scarborough trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Hawkins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From their own 40 to the other 40, the gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Hawkins, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Fitzpatrick. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Gregory Rousseau in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack. Of his young NFL career. Congratulations. On 1st down, they'll start out with Moss. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Levi Onwuzurike in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Our team
They'll start things on first down with Bo Scarborough. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, it's Hawkins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This is Scarborough, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up. They'll run on first down with Moss. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Here's Trubisky to throw. A throw caught by Kumaro. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jake Kumaro, 54 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. Throwing on first down is Minshew. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now Scarborough. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 43.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Hill. Pushes him over, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played through. Steelers. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on 1st down. Hawkins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
We got 4. Watch 19. Watch 19.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now Hundley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I'm coming for you.
Throwing, Hundley. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, right, they actually like these long drives.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
The previous play is under review.
And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the...
After review the play, ruling on the game.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Now they're setting up a screen here on the left side. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out right at the 35. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Carlos Basham brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Second and 12.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Hundley into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
On 1st down, it's Moss. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. In on the tackle, Jalen Reeves-Maben.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Marquez Stevenson
there to make the grab.
That's what I do. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check, check. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
It's caught by Jennings. And out of bounds right around the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
ahead of the chains now, second and 2.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check, check. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Second down and goal. Hundley flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Brett Hundley. An 8-yard touchdown
Bills are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. They'll run on first down. Moss. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. They run for the first time with Christian Wade. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.